Okay. Should be all good now. Of course, it's raining again. I feel like it's always raining in this world. Like, when is it not raining, really? Okay. I think we're good. So, we're probably going to go on another mining trip today, just because I want to get a bunch of stuff done. I want to have a bunch of materials. So the first thing we're going to do is probably make some more sticks to take with us, so we can make torches on the way. And probably get some more, hang on a second. Take another shulker box with us too, maybe. There we go. Okay. We need to get some fireworks. That's about it, really. How's this doing? Good? It's not still raining, is it? I hate it when it does that. Like, when it just, like, perpetually rains unless you, like, change settings. Whee! I know I said we were going to work on the door for that today, but I didn't have a chance to look up any kind of tutorial stuff, so I was like, we'll leave it. It's fine. For now. Go back up to my usual 30. Hopefully it stays stable. I'm going to try to not go as far this time anyways, because there's plenty of caves that we haven't explored very nearby, believe it or not. Either that or we skipped over a bunch of materials that were there because we're dumb. I'm thinking the front gate, I'm going to have to change something about it if I want to get redstone to work. The door for this, I'm just going to do, I think, like a 3x3 door or something like that. We'll see. There we go. If I sound sick, it's because I am getting sick, which is not fun. This is Silk Touch, right? Yeah. Okay. Damn. Talk about a song that's definitely not fitting the vibe. Anyway. Anyway. Should be good still, right? Yep. That was good. I just want to get like 40 fireworks maybe. Excuse me. Oh, that's not bad actually. I'll stay here for a little bit because they'll stop spawning after a little while. It's pretty good today though. Usually it's a lot less consistent than this. Dang, every time I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go down and collect it, another one comes. I miss our old one, the one from our last world. It was so good. Even the one I had on the realm, when I had the realm, was like crazy good. Okay, 60 should be more than enough for what we're doing today. Hey, let me go back to my end chest real quick. And then we'll head out, I guess. I don't have a lot of coal to, like, make more, torches, so I'm kind of just taking what's here, and we'll make the rest when we get there. Although, that's pretty good. Might be enough. We'll see. Anyway, we still have 43 sticks. I'm trying to think where we could go. That's not going to load new chunks, but somewhere where we haven't mined. Some way this direction, because this direction we've pretty much explored most of it. Like, have we gone down there? Because it don't look like we have gone down there. See, this is what I'm saying. There's so many caves nearby the house that, like, we haven't even bothered to explore. Or at least we haven't fully explored, like, enough to get all the ores that were down here, so. That's what I'm trying to do. Oh, yeah. I do see some lit up spots, but I don't think that that's, us. I think that's something else. I'm, like, desperate for more coal. Probably go down that way, I'd say. Rather than this way. I don't know, though. We can always check this way out on the way back, though. It's weird, like, I'm not trying to place the torches on top of the ores, but it seems to be always what happens. I'll grab that in a minute. Excuse me. Grab this coal and this copper. Oh, and this iron. Nice. Lots of ores over this way. Okay, sweet. There's some more coal over here because we need more of that. It's actually stupid how low on coal we are. Because you think that would be like one of the things that we'd have a lot of, but it's not. Most definitely is not. That water might work out for us. Nice. It's getting rid of all the lava. Hello. Ow. Just gonna run around and throw some torches down so that we don't have to deal with as many mobs while we're trying to get some of these materials. Give me that. Who's shooting me? Anyway. Surprise that. Bro. I cooked pretty much everything that we had last night off stream, and it was like so much. We got a lot of iron last night, which is surprising because I find that's usually the hardest thing to find now. I mean, besides diamonds, but I'm not really trying to find diamonds at this point. It's just kind of like if I find them, I find them. Nice. I guess we're going that way next. I'm trying to figure out where we came from. I got lost but running down and all that. Oh, over here, I think. Do you mind? Thank you. Here we go. I think it's mainly because iron is higher up than it used to be. So like you have to pretty much like be at the beginning of a cave usually to find it, which is cool, but like at the same time it's kind of annoying. Remember them talking about like veins of ores, like it was going to be this huge thing, and really it hasn't been, in my opinion. Not in Bedrock anyway. Rarely do I find like these big veins of ore. It's usually like the same kind of little clump of ore. So we got a dripstone cave over there. I don't really care about lapis that much, but it's the kind of thing where I feel like if I don't get all the things that I'm seeing, then eventually I'm gonna run out of it, and I'm gonna be like, why didn't I collect that when I had a chance? Because that's always what happens. This is a strangely laid out cave. Minus 25. Bam, 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 bam. Bro. Nice. We're doing pretty good so far. Question is, will we find a mine shaft? Highly likely. So there's not really much down here. A diamond I see. Ooh. Is that a creeper, I guess? I'm so armored, I don't even notice sometimes. Besides, like, it moving me. There we go. Bam, 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 bam. Swell hidden diamond. More than one? Yes. More than two? Yes. Always doesn't hurt to dig more whenever you see one diamond block. Okay. Not really anything in here. Could you just swim up, please? Thank you. Okay, go this way. Hello. Bro, I was trying to run away from you, but Did not work. I thought his monocle was him holding something for a second, and I was like, what is he holding? Extra boost. I'm out. Let's go down here. So I was gonna say, I suppose that spiders follow me. Okay, well this is the way that we were coming down originally, and I'm not really seeing anything, so I think I'm probably just gonna go up. We'll go down the opposite way, I guess. Interesting cave. Doesn't really go anywhere. Okay, so we're pretty good here. We haven't gone across there. We'll probably do that later. I'm trying to think which way I want to go, because there's like a cool way over that way too. But we got a small dripstone cave here, by the looks of it. Yeah, I say we go this way.
Just wanna be here for now. What if I let go and just lose control? How do I find out
Doing
when it's
this.
most? I just wanna be here for now. What do I do? How do I stay here?
It was crazy the last stream that we just picked a random cave and then ended up in a cave that we'd already been in, that was like from probably very far back, like towards the beginning of this world. Which is crazy. Especially after 2 years. Pretty much. Excuse me.
I'm feeling like a soul out of body, stuck on the outside looking in. When I slow down, I wonder if I'll be stumbling around waiting for the end. If our sky doesn't have a limit,
I thought I just heard a creeper. Guess not. I didn't see that though.
maybe I'm already winning.
Ah yes, gravel, my favorite. What's over this side before we go? We could probably check that out too. We'll go this side first though. So much cave, so little time. Let's try to stay up here before we go down any farther. It's a fairly large stripstone cave, actually. It just goes off in a weird direction. We're only minus 15 right now, so not really that far down. I'm sure the bottom is pretty much down here though, so here we go. Diamond. I'm amazed at the stuff that I don't see when I'm up high. Like, you think that it'd be like really easy to find certain blocks, like you'd see them from like a mile away, but you don't really. Especially diamonds. Okay. More diamonds. And I'm not here for diamonds. Like, this is probably like one of the least blocks that I need, but once again, not gonna complain about diamonds. It doesn't seem like there's more than one here though, unfortunately. That's like the worst. When you find like just one single diamond. I miss the old way of mining it, honestly. I really do, because I feel like it was just better. Like, it's cool how it works now, but like, I find you used to find a lot more in one spot. Like, now you just kind of find a lot of one block diamonds just exposed. I guess because they're supposed to be exposed in caves. This is pretty good though. Poor bat. Did they change the bats yet? Like, did they already do that? They said they were changing them. Or was that just like a Halloween thing and then they changed it back? I thought it was cool that they had like a new bat like look, but like I feel like they should at least keep the old one. Should just have both. Maybe depending on like the size of cave or something. Or what kind of cave. Lots of redstone. Don't need redstone like at all. Trying to see if I see anything like up higher. Go on. Go on. He would have died anyway, but it takes too long. I had no patience. There we go. Grab that. You would. This way. I think now we're just making our way over to that dripstone cave we were looking at. Which is good. That works out for us. Man, he was just chilling. Now I feel bad. Bro, could you like not? Stupid skeletons. Skeletons. Okay. Continue placing torches to stop the mobs from spawning. See a diamond there. Where'd that zombie go? He would walk as soon as I shoot. Did I kill him? I should have. Even if he was armored. No, no more diamonds, that's it. Well, two's not bad, I suppose. Better than one. We need to get rid of a lot of this stuff. We have a lot of junk on us right now. Hang on. Let me just go over here for a minute. I'm gonna have to use the bathroom in a minute too. Just throw everything probably over here. I'll probably keep the dripstone blocks and stuff because we don't have a lot of that outside of here, so probably worth it to keep. So like we're doing really good on iron and copper. I brought 2 shulker boxes on purpose just because I knew we'd end up needing it. Hang on now. I'm going to place this, and I'm going to use the bathroom, and I will be literally right back.
Won't you come over? Dying to know where you came from. We're breaking open. Feel like your future's just begun. And all I know is that we lost time. If we stay right here, we could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away where no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me into your world. could free ourselves inside. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away when no one knows. Let's run away together. Just lead me into your world. We'll stay awake forever. We'll hide away when no one knows. Let's run away together on our own. Just lead me into your world.
Of course I knocked my headphones on the floor. Why wouldn't I? Okay, I'm back. That's why it took so long. I had to get a drink too. I was like, I'm so thirsty. Why have I not brought a drink in with me? Okay. Should be good. Now, where were we? We were checking out this cool cave that looks like it's turning from a dripstone cave into... Okay, we've been over that way. We haven't been over this way. Get out of here, skeleton. Like, glow squid seemed like such a good idea, but the fact that they just, like, show up in caves and they always just end up, like, dying of, like, suffocation is, like, the dumbest mob. Like, I hate it. And also that they don't glow is also pretty stupid. I feel like that's one of those mobs that people voted for that we never really got what people, I think, might have expected to get. Like, if they had actually glowed, I think that would have been really cool. Same thing with torch flowers. They're called torch flowers, so you'd be like, oh, that'd be so cool if they, like, actually had some, like, luminescence to them, but they don't. Unfortunately. Have we been up here? Guess not. It's funny how we've been in a cave like over that way, but just not, we have not ventured this far in. That's what I'm saying though. With a lot of the cave systems near my house, is that like we've explored like parts of them, but not a whole lot, because a lot of the caves that we explored around this area, we explored back at the beginning of the game, and I didn't want to venture too far in. And then eventually, when updates started going out, we used to just go to like somewhere nearer to where, or somewhere farther away, so we'd get all the new update stuff. So we didn't really explore a lot of that stuff, you know. So there's a lot of like untapped stuff here. I think I was just thinking, by the way, while I was using the bathroom, that probably the reason why we don't find a whole lot of diamond around this area was because this world was created before they fixed the diamond spawn-in areas. Because it was supposed to spawn in a certain area, and then they broke it. they didn't put it in the right spot or something like that back in the day. So like they were spawning at the wrong level. So most of the diamonds near this part of my world are probably generating, say, like down a lot farther. Let me grab some of these fish for my tank. I was thinking about that yesterday after we finished streaming. I was like, man, I should have got some of those fish because we need more for our like little aquarium thing that we have. Especially these like clownfish looking guys. I like these yellow ones. I don't know what they're called, but I like them. So annoying. Trying to get them in these areas. Like, I placed it. How did I manage to place it? I just want the fish. Thank you. Bros are getting lost down there. Hang on, guys. I got you. Although if I do that, then the guy that's down there is dead. Sucks to be him. Here's some water for you. Okay. And I got one more. Nice. That's like a random thing I was just thinking about the other day, or just after we finished mining yesterday. I was like, oh man, I should have taken some of those fish that I'd seen because we need a bunch for the aquarium. I was saying we needed to go get tropical fish, and I'm like, I always kind of like have this assumption in my head that in order to get tropical fish I have to go to like a tropical biome with like the coral and stuff, but then I always forget that you can just get them in caves like this too. Okay, well we don't need any of that stuff, so where did I just see that other cave? Oh, right here. That little crevice. Is there anything like actually down here, or am I wasting my time? 'Cause it feels like I'm wasting my time. Let's go down and just check. You never know, I might find some diamonds. Nope. Of course not. Why would I? Okay. I just seen some more iron, but I'm not gonna bother because it's in a very awkward place. Bruh. There we go. God, getting around these areas sometimes is annoying. So it looks like it's a dead end over this way. There was another area we could go down though, I think. Maybe. This is what I'm thinking, I think. I see a diamond. Gonna have to get rid of this though. We don't need our map out, do we? Just one. It's always just one, I swear, lately. It's very annoying. I hate it. I'm like, bro. Especially over near my house like this. But like I said, I think that's because the terrain generation is scuffed, where they had like a broken version. It was a bug. that they corrected later, but obviously the chunks that are already generated are already generated, so I don't think that they managed to like fix anything about it like that. Don't see any diamonds, so I'm not gonna stay down here if there's nothing here. Where was the section where I said we already were? It was over that way, right? Or am I crazy? Don't answer that. Grab this. I don't care about the redstone that much. Genuinely surprised that we haven't found like some kind of mine shaft yet, though. I'm not complaining because I don't like finding them as often as I do, but I'm just surprised because it seems to be like just a casual thing that happens now. Hello there. It's like, I should just not say things sometimes, like... We've already been to this though by the looks of it, but I'll still go up there anyway just to check. Because maybe we didn't, fully check. We definitely checked this good by the looks of it. Maybe. Maybe not. It's so weird how many of these we stumble upon. Like, they're way more common than you would think. Like, legitimately. Oh, this is the one we were in. I was in a little while ago. I don't know if I did this one on stream or if this was off stream. Okay, so now I kind of know where we are. I think what it was, I was mining directly below the house or something, and then I just stumbled upon a cave and kept going, and then found this one. Why are there so many zombies here right now? There wasn't much to this one, honestly, but there was, if I remember correctly, another section of this cave that was actually pretty cool and I wanted to check out, but didn't have a chance. So perhaps we do that. That is, unless what I was talking about was what we were just doing, which is also possible. Apparently I didn't check very good, did I? So I'm seeing all kinds of wars now that I didn't see the other day. Pretty sure I was mining this one off stream. Yeah, this is the one. There was an amethyst geode right at the beginning. I remember. Well, that's not bad anyway. Whew. See, not far at all. Not exactly the same area, though. Like I said, it's surprising the amount of stuff that we don't realize that we haven't explored. I need to get rid of a lot of these vines. It's gonna be kind of a pain. Because it's getting a bit much, you know? I'm gonna have to string some of them. I don't think... Did they ever add in that thing they said they were gonna add where you could use the shears and, like, and just, like, click differently to get it to do a thing? That was English. Add it so that you could left click or something, so that you could, or no, right click, so you could, like, shear them, and then they wouldn't, grow anymore or something. I remember that was the thing that they said they were gonna put in the game, but I don't know if they ever did. Would have been nice if they did. Not gonna lie. Okay, let's take all of our stuff out here. Dang. Just like that. Bam, bam, bam. Most of our iron is in deep slate. You know, it's funny, I never used to, like, mine like this. Like, I used to actually just mine with fortune when I was there. And this is like such a Philza thing that I got from him. Oh god, my nose. I tell my allergies are getting bad. I think I'm getting a cold or something too, probably. I just watched that sheep spawn in up there and then spawn out and then spawn back in again. Do this next. Oh, we still got more iron. I didn't realize that. I thought that was gold. Well, this is gold. We did get a lot of iron this time. That's good. That's what we need the most. Iron and coal are what we need the most. Gold we don't need at all. Redstone we don't need at all. Lapis we don't need at all. And we need copper too. I mean, we don't need copper because we have a lot, but I just like having an abundance of it. Okay. Time to fill up our inventory. Combine that together. How many diamonds are we gonna get from this many blocks? 22? Not bad. Can't complain about that. Probably gonna have to put a lot of this away and then continue on once we get to the copper, especially because copper drops so much ore when you have fortune. It drops a lot just in general. Got a lot of gold this time too, actually, surprisingly. Same with lapis. Like, look how much lapis you get from like a single block. It's nuts. And you barely get any coal. And see, the thing about the coal, I find when you're mining it, like after going on a mining trip, you end up, like, most of the coal that you end up mining, you end up using in your ovens if you don't have any other type of fuel. Which I have a blaze farm, but I don't go there often enough lately to be able to have enough to fill my ovens, so they're pretty much all using coal. I should really work on that a little bit more. I wonder if there's a way to farm coal, is there? I would assume, what drops coal? Witches? Dang. Okay, put all this away. Didn't take long to fill a shulker box. It's almost a good thing we didn't get that much copper this time. There's probably a lot of levels in my ovens too, actually, because I haven't emptied any of the levels out of them in a while. I kind of wait for my tools to get broken and then just open it then, get all the XP out. Repair all my stuff like instantly. Yo, so much iron. We'll probably work on some stuff around the house while this is cooking and try to work on the wheat farm a little bit. I know a lot of the stuff I'm doing lately is kind of boring. Like, I'm not really doing any build stuff right now, but I'm gearing up to work on the wither skeleton farm for wither skulls. So I have it kind of started off stream. Like, I was trying to set up like the area for it and stuff so we could just start building, but it's kind of hard to figure out. Well, we pretty much exactly filled up one shulker box full of materials, so that's pretty cool. Okay. Let me smack my head into one of these things. The thing about cooking, too, is when we're cooking, this gold farm is running the whole time, so, you know, we get a lot. Okay, let's try and fill up some of these ovens. Not all of them, but... because they're probably going to go through a lot, methinks. 32, 64, 64, 64, so we need... one more for over here. Okay. Copper and iron. So we'll put 7 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. I was trying to think, like, what's the best way to go about dividing this up. I guess just put all of it in here. We can always change it over after. We'll put the gold in the middle one, because that'll be done way quicker. And we can just combine all this ourselves. Nice. Okay, diamond, gold, iron. Yeah, that's right. Sweet. We could probably name tag all of these while we're here. I'm just gonna leave this guy named an enemy. Stupid names just to keep them from despawning. There we go. We'll go, actually, you know what, let's go do that right now and we can come back. It's a good thing to do while we're waiting on this stuff to cook. Shouldn't be far enough away that it won't cook either because we're within that chunk radius. Only problem is I need to get up there and I ain't got no blocks. I do kind of have blocks though. Okay, it's right here, right? Is where I need to be, I think. Pretty sure I left this purposefully. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but okay. I was gonna say, where are my yellow ones? There they are. I might actually expand this aquarium and make it bigger later on. Not right now, but I feel like it's not a good size at the moment. Oh, I can't walk through these anymore. Bruh. Mojang, why? It's the cost I get for being able to go under those. Use my sword. So not that much faster, but it's a little bit faster. Perfect. Yoink. Let's go ahead and check that out now. We got a lot of fish in here now. Or we should, yeah. I'm trying to get a bunch of each, you know, type. We're doing pretty good, though. It does need to be expanded a little bit, though, because they're kind of pushing on each other a lot. We'll probably do that sometime soon, I'm sure. That's a small build we can work on. Should go have a nap while our stuff's cooking. Hydration. Okay. Oh, we could go check on the wheat farm too. I gotta make sure, because these guys were planting carrots at first, and I had to fill up their inventory with seeds so that they would actually plant what I wanted. Is that a nitwit? It is, isn't it? In the green. The only reason I'm leaving the other villagers alive, the ones that aren't farmers, and I'm not making them farmers because I don't want too many farmers in here because it kind of messes up the system. But I also don't want to kill them because they're just going to keep reproducing regardless, so... It's definitely a slower process than it was when I had more... Let me see if they need any seeds. When there was a lot less... When there was more farmers in there, it was a lot more efficient. Obviously, for obvious reasons, but... they kept running out of seeds way more often, so... I stopped having that many. Because I think what's happening is a lot of those seeds are falling down through the system, for one, whenever they break something. And then they don't have any more to use. Let's see. Why are you taking them? You're not even a farmer. Okay. Anybody want some more? He took like half a stack just then, so I didn't mean to do that. And he took the full stack. Okay. Gotta make sure that they're stocked up on seeds, otherwise they'll stop planting stuff, right? Which is not what we want. And they don't seem to be planting any carrots, so that's good. I think we've pretty much got rid of that. The other thing I would like to have is a potato farm. But believe it or not, I don't have any raw potatoes, so I'm waiting for a zombie to drop one or something. I expanded my egg farm so that there was like more storage because, yeah, they fill in up pretty quick. I might just get rid of that farm soon because we don't really need it, or just release the chickens into the wild. Anyway, we should be good there. Yeah, the gold is done. So what do we got left over here? Stack in half, and those are almost done. So what we'll do is we'll take a half of this and we'll put this in here. So many materials. I love it. Wrong one. Boosh. Oh, I forgot about copper. There we go. Killing it. We're generally going to get more copper anyways, even if it doesn't look like we have more copper, we actually do. Okay, so those ones are all good. Got 21 in there, and those are both full, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it out of here and put it in here, because it makes more sense. Nice. Take all of this out of here. I'm gonna skip this song. Too hype for what we're doing. There we go. Good old tranquility. How are we doing? Are we still good though, stream-wise? I think we are. Yeah. Okay, well, I hope that they keep working properly. I'm tempted to turn the other guys in the village into farmers, but I don't want them to mess up the system I got going, you know? And then the thing about that is that instead of filling up 2 farmers' inventories with seeds, I'd have to fill up like 4, you know what I mean? Which is way more than what I would bargain for, so I'm not really that distraught about it. It doesn't need to be that efficient because we're basically only using the wheat for feeding, for breeding cows for our steak farm, so it's not really that big of a deal. I hate that they added that noise because this farm was so nice and quiet and like perfect the whole time, and then they ruined it. Thanks, Mojang. You could have made the variety different between this one and the other one. Like, you could have gotten rid of the sound in Java instead of adding it into Bedrock, because I feel like it's more annoying than anything, especially with how many people have farms like that. Look at all the stuff we're getting. My gosh. It's not the most efficient gold farm, but it's pretty damn good for, like, when you're just chilling in this area and you forget about it and come back and there's, like, a crap ton of gold in there. It's, you know, it's huge. Okay, well, we're we're almost done here now. Oops. I mean, like, almost 30 blocks of iron for one small mining trip like that's pretty good. And then 36 blocks, like, that's all. We did pretty good this time. Thankfully, you know what I'm gonna do while we're waiting for that? We're gonna go trade with some villagers. I love this world though. I'm honestly, like, I'm not even bored of it. Like, I get stumped on new things to do sometimes, and I'll take a break or something, or I'll just play around and do absolutely nothing for a few streams until I can figure out, like, where I should progress to, you know? But for the most part, I try to do whatever, you know? I try to keep it fresh. And so far, so good. Okay. 2 more emerald blocks for us. We're rich. We have so much money. I gotta say one thing about this world versus the last one is I've kept up a lot more on the automatic farms. Like, they're a lot... It's more well planned out, because I think when I started my last world, which was a year old before we lost it, I wasn't, like, as in depth at knowing how to make farms. Like, I didn't know how to make, like, one of those farms until the very end, and a sheep farm, and, like, the cow farm, and the wheat farm that I currently have, and the gold farm. Like, I learned all that through playing that first 1 year world, and then when I came into this one knowing all this, and knowing I was going to build my house in a spawn point, in the spawn area, so that the farms would be more efficient, then it was instantly better, because I just knew what I was doing, you know what I mean? Almost there. Like, we're killing it. 34 blocks. That's sick. You do go through a lot of coal, though. Okay, I think we're good. I think that's it, right? Yeah. We have a lot of copper. I've just been trying to save up on the copper, just so that we have a lot when we get to the next update, because there's a lot of new copper blocks and stuff, and I figure, like, I'm going to be using a lot of them in a lot of my builds, and probably rearranging some builds with the copper stuff. The fact that the copper lantern they have out changes its light level depending on how oxidized it is crazy cool, because I'm just thinking of, like, the things you could do with that. Like, if you're able to have it oxidized to each level and then wax each level so that it stays at that light level, that's crazy. That changes lighting in Minecraft, like, hugely. So I'm pretty excited about that, because that's gonna change all the lighting underneath here pretty much. That is not the right one. It's this one. Also, before I do that, sweet. Okay. Put away this stuff first. Whoosh whoosh. Oops. That will bother me. Okay. We took everything out of there, right? Yep. More diamonds. More gold. And more iron. Like, see, we have a lot of copper. Like, we're doing good. But I want to have as much as possible just in case I don't know how much things are going to cost or whatever. I'm going to turn these into just duration 1s, I think. That way we have some to fly around our base without wasting all of our duration 2s. Willow? I just seen you. And now you gone. Okay. Man, I turned off the heat in this room before I started stream because it was so warm in here. And now it's freezing in here. It doesn't take long. Willow. Where? She's like creeping around, being a weirdo. What else do we need to work on here? Hello, Willow. Hello, baby. Lie down. Lie down in your spot. There you go. Lie down. There you go. She gonna be a loaf. She gonna be a kitty loaf. Aren't ya? I changed all the shears up here and added new ones, so they should be good for a while. We could work on the chorus farm, I guess. We could set that in motion. See, there's like so many things to do with this world that like are so much different than my last one. And as many of the farms as I can are automated, which is not all of them. Because believe it or not, some things are a lot harder to automate than others, especially if you're not good at redstone like myself. Set 3. I try to have like as much things automated as I possibly can, but it's just not possible for me, and like I can't be looking at tutorials constantly to figure the stuff out either because it annoys me. Plus, I don't like watching tutorials like on stream, you know what I mean? I will shout out the original creators of said farms and stuff, but that's not a big deal, but it's just boring to watch. I'd be bored if I was watching someone doing that. Okay. Like, I wish I could automate this farm a little better, but there's not really a way to do it that I could tell, so... I mean, I'd have... Not this current one. I'd have to, like, make an entirely new farm, which maybe later on we might end up doing, but not at the moment. We don't need chorus fruit that much that it's, you know, an emergency to do that. Let me go check on some other stuff now while we're here. Did they change his trades? I know they changed the, some of the villager trades. Like, balanced them a little bit. Which is good, because some of them needed balancing. You guys good? You guys doing good? I'm surprised that none of the other villagers have taken a farmer job, considering that there's this many jobs here. Like, there's literally 8 jobs. You think that they would have done that? Let's just try and make sure they have enough seeds to do their job. I just gotta remember to keep up on this and checking for seeds, because what happened the last time was they completely ran out, and then they wouldn't work at all for whatever reason, so I gotta try to remember that. No? How about over here? Anybody interested over here? You're very interested. You're very low, apparently. Really? 2 stacks. I don't know, like, how big villager inventories are. I wish I did. I thought it was gonna land in the hole, and that would have sucked. Okay. Anyway. The problem also with trying to get them to take the job that I want over here is that they're taking jobs and I don't know where they're getting them from. Like, I don't know where this guy is getting the like cleric thing, the like potion thing. I don't know where he's getting that job from because the only one nearby is the one in my house, which I wouldn't consider to be close enough for them to be able to take that job. Like, the other guys, I get it, like the ovens, because I have ovens everywhere just for aesthetic purposes, and they tend to even take those jobs, so, yeah, I'm not sure why they're doing that. I mean, I could remove all those things and see if they take the other job, but, like, you know, it's a lot of work. And then I gotta make sure he's stocked up on what I want him to be stocked up on, and it's like, ugh. And I'm eventually just gonna make another farm exactly like that for potatoes. Or something similar. Oh. Oops. Just trying to think now. If we were going to add another potato farm later on, our wheat farm is right here. And our cow farm is right there. So, the spawn point, pretty much wherever this creeper farm is to, is pretty much the spawn point. Because you spawn on top of this when you spawn in. So, it's about like right here. So, I try to keep everything within this map area, farm-wise, as much as possible. Especially the automated farms. And then outside of that is like this radius of chunks. I'm not sure what the spawn radius for chunks is in Bedrock. Bro, the amount of people message me on Marketplace right now about things I'm selling is ridiculous at this time of night. Yeah, but I'm thinking this top corner here. So just on the other side of the library, maybe we could put something here. Only problem is I think this is like a mountain area, so we're gonna have to get rid of that if we do that. Either that or put it up higher. Actually, maybe that would be an idea, because if we put it at a higher elevation, we could have water flows, but carry them down to a chest. I was thinking about that the other day when I was looking at the farms. I was like, I should have put them all at high elevations, so I could have automated them transferring items a lot easier than currently. Okay. Oh, I was gonna scout at that location real quick. Hang on. Okay, so that would be just on the opposite side of this. Yeah, so there's this whole corner to the mountain that with a cave that's kind of annoying. But what we could do is maybe make this a bit taller. So like come up to say here. And then put it here, and then we could have like a whole system carry our potatoes down to our house. That might actually be an idea. Not a bad idea either. The only kind of farm I'm not interested in making is an iron farm. I'd thought about it multiple times, but every time I'm like, kind of ruins the whole point of going mining in Minecraft if you have something that's getting like a main resource for you, you know? Why is it whenever you sell stuff on Marketplace, people either want you to deliver or they're like, oh, you live too far away? For me anyways, it's like the most annoying thing in the world. Nice. There we go. Killing it. I need to go look at the castle too, because I need to see what kind of door I need to look up and figure out how to make. I was thinking 3x3, but I don't think 3x3 is going to be big enough, so it might have to be bigger, which from what I can tell is going to suck to make, because what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, so to be like 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, be like 7 by 6 or 7 by 7. I could enclose this side a little bit more, maybe, and then have it be like 5 by 5 would probably be a lot easier to fit in here, because we're gonna have to cover up like this entire top section, because it's gonna be a lot of redstone stuff, right? That's the problem with redstone doors. I don't like is they take up so much freaking room that you have to have room to hide all the components and all the wiring, right? This door, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, because I have it on an angle, which kind of makes it harder for me to figure out an actually good working door. Anywho. Sleepy time. Okay, I'm going to end stream here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it very much. I will be back again, not tomorrow night because I have band tomorrow night, but Sunday night. We'll be back to Metal Gear, and that might be the final Metal Gear stream. I could be wrong, but we're pretty close to the end now. We're waiting for like one more cutscene to happen, and then I'm done. Even if there's gameplay afterwards, like if there's no more story, I'm not going to bother, because we're just playing it to, you know, beat the game and get through the story. Anyways, I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye!